Welcome to another edition of Motivational Monday. Today I want to talk about finance. I'm going to pitch out on a game about something. If you don't know what fractional reserve banking is, you might want to start educating yourself on the financial situation in the United States of America. Fractional reserve banking. Let me tell you what they do, right? They would take $1 that you put into the bank for savings account, checkers account, whatever it is. They'll take that $1 and transmute it into $10. And then they'll take that $10 and loan it out to other people. Why can they do that? Because they run everything. And the funny thing is, right, when it comes to fractional reserve banking, you can't do that. They can. This is how to manipulate your money, right? So peep game, educate yourself on that. There's another thing, the interest rate. If you haven't read The Millionaire Next Door, you need to read it. The philosophies and the teachings are old and outdated, but it's still present to this day. Because the way they use the interest rate is not the same way they use the interest rate 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. You see, The Millionaire Next Door states basically, from what I learned, is that you can live off the interest. You can't live off the interest if they only give you 0.2%. You see, back in the day, they were giving you 5%, 3%, man, even up to 10%. You can't live like that, but they teach you to live like that. Put your money in the bank. Here's something you need to think about. What, besides fractional reserve banking, this is what they do with the money. What else do they do with the money? They take your money and invest it into what they want to invest it in. And they only give you a 0.1% of whatever they make. So 99.9% of the profit goes to the banks. Don't you know, nowadays, in 2021, the same things that the banks are investing in, you can invest in too. Everything is public knowledge. Yeah, we're not talking about the inside trading and stuff like that. Everything is public knowledge. So if you want to know what the big banks are doing or the big organizations doing, all you got to do is search and you will receive the information that you're looking for. Start focusing on creating your own cash flow, your own wealth. Stop putting it into the hands of the people that's only giving you a fraction of a percent back. Start focusing on getting around people that are doing it. You don't have to be around the banks. Mimic them. Find out what they are doing and mimic them. Because what's going to happen is they're going to win and you're going to be stuck with a stupid percentage that's not going to give you nothing. Start working on your own money. Start focusing on your own money. Find out where to put your money at and how you can create a return of interest, ROI. It's all about the ROI no matter what you do in this life. But we're talking about money. The banks are not going to give you what they gave you back in the day in the 80s, the 60s, the 70s, the 40s, when the interest rate was crazy high. That's the Millionaire Next Door syndrome. Read the book. It's a great book, but you have to understand that those philosophies are present to this day, but it's a different type of game. They're not giving you those percentages no more. So fractional reserve banking, how they could turn $1 into 10 and then loan it out to thousands of people and make a $1 billion profit off it and only give you a percentage. A fraction of the percentage, and understand about the interest rates. The interest rates. You're not going to make any money if you have $1,000 in the bank and you get 0.1%. Even if you got $1 million, what is that? Just do the math, people. You got to do the math. It doesn't make sense. You'd rather go put it in something else that can give you 10, 15, 20% over the course of 1 or 2 years. It's better than that 0.00001%. It's the next time, Motivational Mondays.